Èkó ní bàjẹ́ rárá. Èkó ní bàjẹ́ rárá. Èkó ní bàjẹ́ rárá. Èkó ní bàjẹ́ rárá. Ṣáwa la lè kó sẹ́. Tinubu ló lè kó. Tinubu ló lè kó sẹ́. Tinubu ló lè kó. Fáṣọlá ló lè kó. Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ló lè kó. Ló lè kó. Ṣáwa la lè kó. Ó yá Èkó ní bàjẹ́ sá.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome into our midst His Excellency, the forward-looking Governor of Lagos State, the actualizer, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Senior Advocate of his people.
Yes, just as you've heard the compare announcing the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, has just arrived the venue of this inauguration of the new chamber of the Lagos State House of Assembly. This governor, in the year 2008, approved funds for the construction of this new and befitting legislative chamber. This governor, in the year 2009, saw to the commencement of the construction of this chamber, and history is being made today with the inauguration coming when the 7th Lagos Legislative Assembly is in session. And there is no doubt Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, and indeed this administration, has left their footprints in the sands of time. His Excellency taking his seat on the high table there next to Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Aminu Tambuwal, and other dignitaries there have exchanged pleasantries with the Governor of Lagos State. I'm sure the Governor there is expressing his heartfelt gratitude to the Speaker, coming all the way from Abuja to this great state, center of excellence, state of aquatic splendor, a leader in all ramifications, coming here to inaugurate the new Lagos State House of Assembly chamber. Once again, the governor, and you see there very many dignitaries already seated. You'll notice some women with clad in pink headgear. They are wives of members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, all seated, and of course those men in pink caps are also members of the 7th Assembly, all seated to be part of history today when this inauguration has commenced and will be concluded very, very soon. Immediately after the cutting of the celebration cake, dignitaries will be moving into the new chamber, and then the inauguration proper will commence.
Deputy State Chairman Alhaji Sumola, a round of applause for him. Vice Chairman Alhaji Seriki Bam Bam. I'd like to welcome State Assistant Legal Advisor Barrister Ademola Sadiq, Honorable Kola Peregrino, his State Organizing Secretary, Honorable Wale Oshi, his National Officer, Oshun Chief Mrs. Kemi Nelson Yeye Shewa, is State Leader. A round of applause for her. Alhaji Lanre Razak, KLM, is also a leader of our party. A round of applause for him, please. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to call Olawale, because we are the owners of the house. Ali Kolaja Dembe Lailai. Can I hear an amen? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be proposing a toast to our great state after which we'll be moving into the new building. This is the order in which we'll move. Please check your invites. On your invites, you have gallery and you have chamber. If your invite states gallery, you will be going out and turning to your left and going into the gallery. You will move first. I'll continue with the
From this
orders.
moment, with the commissioning, the inauguration of this new chamber, the Lagos State House of Assembly has at last overcome the problem of insufficient space for lawmakers on the one hand, and members of the general public, the electorate that is, particularly during plenary sessions. With this epoch-making event, the inauguration of this e-compliant and awe-inspiring edifice.
Excellencies, Our Excellencies, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Right Honorable Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, the Speaker of all other Houses of Assembly, especially the Speaker of Speakers, the Chairman of ACM and party leaders, the principal officers and members of Lagos State House of Assembly, our guests from the House of Parliament, our wives, Las Lewa, the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our husbands, Las Loco, you are welcome. Brief history of the Lagos State House of Assembly Legislative Chamber. Despite its critical placement in the Constitution as an institution, empowered to perform an array of statutory functions, which include the crucial business of lawmaking, the appropriation of budgets, as well as the carrying out of oversight functions over the affairs of the executive and the judiciary, it is regrettable that the legislature, since independence, has been the least developed and the most relegated among the three arms of government in Nigeria. Even more appalling is the fact that throughout the long and inglorious years of military incursion into the nation's political landscape, it was only the legislature that was subjected to permanent redundancy, having been locked out of governance relations for decades. For instance, it was not until Tuesday, 7th October 1979, that the very first Legislative Assembly of the Lagos State House of Assembly was formally inaugurated by the first democratically elected civilian governor of the state, Alhaji Lateef Jakonde. The first Legislative Assembly comprised of 36 honorable members elected from the 18 local government areas of the state then. The legislative office of the Assembly during the period was situated at 1/2 Oduduwa Street, GRA, Ikeja, where it conducted its legislative business and other statutory functions, while the permanent site was still under construction at Alausa, Ikeja. The pioneer legislators also did not have individual offices, except for the building at Oduduwa Street in Ikeja, which served two purposes, being the legislative chamber, as well as the general office for the legislators for over a year. However, beginning from Tuesday, 28 October 1980, the Lagos House of Assembly commenced the movement of its permanent site at Alausa, Ikeja on Thursday, 30th October 1980. History was made when the newly completed Lagos State House of Assembly complex was formally opened, an auspicious occasion that was crowned by the first sitting of the lawmakers in the new legislative chamber. The same day, the then governor of the state, Alhaji Lateef Jakonde, whose administration facilitated the construction of the assembly complex, presented the 1981 budget before the House. The new assembly complex comprised the legislative chamber, where the legislators hold their parliamentary and plenary sessions, and the offices for legislators, management, and staffs. However, it is instructive to know that this legislative chamber still remains the best state legislative chamber in the country, which for well over 30 years had stood the test of time, not only because of its value as an historical monument, but also given its outlook